A very good morning, dear children. Today we are going to see examples, that is exercise examples of chapter number 12, that is study of sound. Question number 5, solve the following examples. First example is the speed of sound in air at 0 degrees Celsius is 332 meter per second. If it increases at the rate of 0.6 meter per second per degree, what will be the temperature when the velocity has increased to 344 meter per second? So first of all, we will write given things. Initial speed of sound at 0 degrees Celsius is equal to 332 meter per second. Final speed of sound is equal to 344 meter per second. Rate of increase per degree rise in temperature, that is equal to 0.6 meter per second. Increase in temperature that we have to calculate. So we will write formula for increase in temperature. Increase in temperature is equal to increase in speed of sound upon rate of increase per degree rise in temperature. So is equal to increase in speed of sound means first of all we have to calculate final speed minus initial speed. So final speed is 344 minus initial speed 332 upon 0.6. So that subtraction is coming 12 upon 0.6. Now here we have to divide 12 upon 0.6, but for removing this decimal point, we have to multiply numerator as well as denominator by 10. So 12 into 10 upon 0.6 into 10 is equal to 120 upon 6. So 120 upon 6 means 20 degree Celsius. So therefore increase in temperature is equal to 20 degree Celsius. Therefore the temperature when the speed of 344 meter per second is 20 degree Celsius. Now second example, Nita heard the sound of lightning after 4 seconds of seeing it. What was the distance of the lightning from her? So the velocity of sound in air is given 340 meter per second. So first of all we will write given things. Speed of sound, that is small v, is equal to 340 meter per second. Time taken small t is equal to 4 seconds. Now distance small s is equal to question mark. Therefore velocity is equal to distance upon time. So therefore distance is equal to velocity into time. So velocity value is 340 into time is 4 seconds. So that is equal to, after multiplication we will get 1360 meter. So therefore the lightning has struck at a distance of 1360 meter from the observer. Example number 3. Sunil is standing between two walls. The wall closest to him is at a distance of 660 meter. He shouts, he hears the first echo after 4 seconds and another after another 2 seconds. What is the velocity of the sound in air and what is the distance between the two walls? So for such types of problem, first of all we have to write down given things. Distance of the closer wall S1 is equal to 660 meter. Time of echo from the closer wall, that is 4 seconds. So the time taken is equal to T1, that is equal to 4 upon 2 seconds, that is equal to 2 seconds. Now here you will ask children, how this 4 upon 2 seconds come? Here we are getting this echo. First of all after 4 seconds and in the next, that is after 2 seconds. So no doubt echo is there and in between two walls are there. So we have to calculate the time in between two walls, that is 4 upon 2 seconds. So which is equal to 2 seconds. Now the time of echo from the distant wall, that is equal to 6 seconds. And time taken T2 is equal to 6 upon 2. Why here 6 came? Because first echo 4 seconds and second echo after 2 seconds, means 4 plus 2, no doubt that is 6 seconds. So 6 upon 2 between two walls. So 6 upon 2, that is equal to 3 seconds. Now the velocity of the sound in air, that is equal to question mark. And the distance between two walls, that is S1 plus S2, is equal to also question mark. So first of all we will calculate velocity. We know velocity is equal to distance upon time. So distance is 660 upon 2, that is equal to 330 meter per second. Now we have to calculate distance between two walls. Now here velocity of sound in air we got, that is 330 meter per second. So this initial velocity of sound in air is equal to final velocity of the sound in air, which is same only. So V1 is equal to V2. So therefore V2 we got here 330 meter per second. Now velocity of sound in air, that is V2 is equal to S2 upon T2, means distance upon time. So 330 is equal to S2 upon 3, that is time is given, that is 3. So 330 is equal to, that is S2, means 330 into 3 is equal to S2. So therefore S2 is equal to 990 meter. So therefore the distance between two walls is equal to S1 plus S2. S2 we got, that is 660 plus S2 990, which is equal to 1650 meter. So therefore the velocity of sound in air is 330 meter per second and the distance between two walls is 1650 meter. Now fourth example. Hydrogen gas is filled in two identical bottles A and B at the same temperature. The mass of hydrogen in the two bottles is 12 gram and 48 gram respectively. In which bottle will sound travel faster? How many times as fast as the other? Now from this we will write first of all given things. Mass of hydrogen in bottle A, that is M, A is equal to 12 gram. Mass of hydrogen in bottle B, that is Mb, is equal to 48 gram. Now we know rho is equal to, that is density is equal to mass upon volume. So rho is equal to M upon V. Then we know velocity is inversely proportional to square root of its density. So velocity V is inversely proportional to 1 upon square root of rho. So therefore V is directly proportional to square root of V upon square root of M. So therefore VA is equal to, that is volume of A is equal to square root of V upon square root of M into A. So therefore VB is equal to square root of V upon square root of M into B. But since both the bottles are identical, hence the volume is same, that is V only. So V is common here. So dividing equation 1 by 2, VA upon VB is equal to square root of MB upon square root of MA. That is equal to square root of MB upon MA, which is equal to square root of 48 upon 12. That is equal to square root of 4. That is 12 4s are 48. So square root of 4. And when we will take square root of 4, then it will be 2. So therefore VA upon VB is equal to 2. That is equal to VA is equal to 2 into VB. So therefore the velocity of sound will be more in bottle A. So velocity of sound in bottle A, VA is twice that in bottle B. that is VB. Helium gas is filled in two identical bottles A and B. The mass of the gas in the two bottles is 10 gram and 40 gram respectively. If the speed of sound is the same in both bottles, what conclusions will you draw? Now given things, mass of helium in bottle A is equal to Ma is equal to 10 gram and mass of helium in bottle B, that is equal to Mb, is equal to 40 gram. So therefore Mb is equal to 4 into Ma. Now this velocity is inversely proportional to square root of mass. So V is inversely proportional to 1 upon square root m. Then this velocity is directly proportional to square root of its temperature. And rho, that is density, is equal to mass upon volume. So in terms of A bottle and B bottle, we will write like this. VA is equal to square root of TA upon square root of MA upon V, that is mass upon volume. This is equation number 1. And VB is equal to, that is square root of TB upon square root of MB upon V. This is equation number 2. So from 1 and equation number 2, we get, from equation 1 and 2, we will write square root of TA upon square root of MA upon V is equal to square root of TB upon square root of MB upon V. Now this VV will get cancelled. We will get square root of TA upon square root of MA is equal to square root of TB upon square root of MB. So we will write this temperature terms on one side and mass terms on another side. So we will get square root of TA upon square root of TB is equal to square root of MA upon square root of MB. But we know MB is equal to 4 into MA. Means mass of bottle B is equal to 4 times that of mass of the bottle A. So instead of MB, we will write 4 into MA. So therefore this equation becomes square root of TA upon square root of TB is equal to square root of MA upon square root of 4 into MA. So here mass of bottle A upon mass of bottle A will cancel. So we will get square root of TA upon square root of TB is equal to square root of 1 upon square root of 4. So taking square, TA upon TB is equal to 1 upon 4. So therefore TB is equal to 4 into TA. This we are getting after cross multiplication. So we can say that the temperature of B is 4 times the temperature of A. I hope children you all have understood all these exercise examples and you will write all these examples in the classwork also. Thank you children for watching the video.